Well, moving on then, the Supreme Court has granted partial stay in the Waqf Act case. Ashmit is here with more details on that. Ashmit?
Well, an important order this as far as the application of the Waqf Act is concerned. Bear in mind, a whole host of petitions had been filed. The petition had been seeking a stay as far as the Waqf Act is concerned. Now, the Supreme Court has made a couple of clarifications. Number one, it said that the whole Act, there's no question of staying the whole Act, that it happens only in the rarest of rare cases. But having said that, there are a few troublesome provisions that the Apex Court has seen fit to grant an interim stay for now. What are these provisions? Well, number one, there was a provision of the Waqf Act which said that no property can be given as Waqf, can be donated as Waqf unless the person donating that property has been practicing Islam for 5 years or more. That provision was a contentious one, flagged by the petitioners, now stayed by the Apex Court. The second was a provision which granted a government officer the authority to decide whether or not a property is either a government property or a Waqf property. And if found to be a government property, that officer was granted the authority to de-recognize the Waqf property. That was, again, another contentious provision flagged by the petitioners. That's for now been granted stay off by the Apex Court. Another aspect, another key consideration was the status of Waqf properties. The Supreme Court has given an important clarification that the status of Waqf properties will not change unless there's a specific and final order that has been passed by the Waqf Tribunal. This is number three. Number four was the composition of the Waqf Board as well as the Waqf Council. This amended act that had been passed by the Parliament had provided for non-Muslims also to be a part of the Waqf Council as well as the Waqf Board. To that end, the Supreme Court has granted the protection that from the Waqf Council, which has 22 members, not more than 4 can be non-Muslims, and the Waqf Board, which is 11 members, not more than 3 members will be non-Muslims. And not just that, the Supreme Court has also said that while it's not passing any binding direction on the CEO of who should be the CEO of the Waqf Board, what the Supreme Court has said is that as far as possible, the person should belong to the Muslim community. Back to you.
Well, thank you so much for that, Ashmit. An important order indeed. But, before we